So welcome to Monday night stretch class. My name is Greg. This is going to be a 45-minute stretch class, and as always, you can stop whenever you like, you can rest, you can modify, and you can adjust if you need to. There is no competition, and there are no prizes for being super bendy or super cool or anything like that. The plan is to leave the class feeling better than you did when you came in. And we're not going to do that if we try too hard and damage ourselves. So close your eyes here and just let yourself settle into the class and your breath a little. The whole point of settling into your breath is so you just calm your nervous system down, which allows your muscles and your fascia and everything else to soften more easily. So feel free to move your arms around a little here if you need, so you can find a better stretch across your chest. Then we're going to bring the arms back up towards the ceiling. And then keeping the arms straight this time, lower them straight back behind you. Keep your fingers interlocked a little. And keep your elbows straight if you can. So we're going to lengthen out your lats a little bit here. As you bend your elbows, you'll find the hands touch the floor easily. So we want to keep the arms fairly straight. And as with all stretches, some people will find this super easy, and some will find it a bit more of a challenge. In your mind, think of making your arms longer. So you can gently press your biceps in towards your ears. Bearing in mind some of the releases we get are going to be subtle. So don't expect dramatic things necessarily. What you might find the tip of your finger touches and then your thumbs touch, and then maybe your wrists touch, and you go, oh, that was nice. From here, bring the arms back up towards the ceiling. Take a moment and then lower them out. Unlock your fingers, let them out at a Y shape, like the YMCA, the famous song by the Village People. You can sing along in your mind if you like. Again, think of reaching out from the shoulders. You're extending out a little. Then bring your hands back onto your abdomen. And roll to your right-hand side, coming off your roller. Come up onto your hands and knees. Face the front of the class, and then we're going to sit back on the heels. Now, either sit straight in your heels, if you can, like so. But if that's uncomfy, you can pop the block underneath. It just lifts you a little bit off your ankles, takes some of the pressure out of your knees and your ankles. So we're going to start with a little bit of neck stretching today. And the important thing about neck, remember, is the harder you pull it, the better it's going to be. No lies, don't. Please don't. Necks are super sensitive and they're really grumpy. So if you upset them, they'll let you know tomorrow and you'll be very unhappy. So the secret is to go super gentle, super light, lighter than you possibly thought was possible. Take your left hand and reach it down towards the floor here and reach it out a little bit. The idea of that is to keep your shoulder down, because this shoulder is going to want to lift up. To get the shoulder down, but don't allow your body to tilt. We want to keep your shoulders and upper body still. Tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder. And as you reach this hand down, we should feel this stretch through the side of your neck. Now, sitting on your heels in any way is uncomfortable. You can sit cross-legged, or you can kneel up, or you can stand up. If you've got a chair, you can sit on a chair. There's a big dog, sit on the dog, whatever's nearby. It's okay. You should feel this down the side of your neck here. The more you pull this shoulder down, and particularly if you pull your shoulder blade down. If I pull my shoulder forward and down, I get a different stretch. If I pull the shoulder blade down, the shoulder rolls back a little bit. And we want to get into this cheeky, deep muscle in here. There's a cheeky thing here called a scalene. Now, we can add a little bit of assistance maybe. Now, this right hand's coming up. Watch out, because it's a naughty. It's going to go, oh, that's tight, I know. I'll give it a really big pull. No. Fingertips, and you just kind of go a little encouragement. You kind of go, oh. Gentle encouragement. The secret is to listen to the muscle, and when it lets go, you go, ooh, and we take up the slack, okay? As opposed to yanking it. Then we're going to put the right hand on the right hand left side of the head and push the head back up, help it up. Bring both hands in, roll your shoulders, check we feel okay. Check your phone messages, check no one's missed you. It's important. If you're front of the class, I can't miss you. Now from here, we go to the other side. So, right hand goes down. Theoretically, the tighter side for most of us. Reach it down, the shoulder, bring it down. Tilt left ear to left shoulder. And to start with, that's enough. Now you can ever so slightly rotate your head different directions. You might find that if I turn my chin this way, or if I turn my chin the other way, there might be a slightly better stretch in the neck. Again, don't do it fast. You want to just play with it gently, stop, and then go right. If I pull my shoulder forward, what does that do? Pull my shoulder blade back and down. Oh, that feels better. Okay. And you'll find the tight bit. It's so tempting to hit it hard. Trust me, I've done all this before, and I've hurt myself. Now, take the left hand up. Fingertips rest on the right-hand side of your head. It's just enough to add. It's almost like just the weight of your hand. It's like a kind of soggy sponge on your head, and it's just encouraging it over. Listen. Now bear in mind, especially the new people, it's going to take a minimum 10 seconds, usually about 20 seconds for anything to happen. So you need each stretch to be at least 20 to 30 seconds for anything much to happen. You should feel it soften, it lets go. When that happens, you just follow the release. Maybe your head's really heavy because it's full of brains. Except for mine. It's full of Maltesers. Then we're going to slide the hand onto the left-hand side of the head and push the head back up. Roll the shoulders, check we feel okay, and nothing has broken. Now, we're going to stretch the back of the neck. The temptation when you stretch the back of the neck is to round everything, which is fine. except we just want to do the neck today. So from here, keep the chest up, but drop the chin down towards the chest. Now this one does need a little bit of assistance. So you're going to pop both hands on the back of your head, again fingertips, and just encourage the chin towards the chest. Don't yank it. This is like an easier version of shoulder stand for the yoga people, by the way. Shoulder stand's a big neck stretch, but it's way too much because the body's too heavy. And a lot of people get injured from shoulder stand. So a little bit of pressure here. Now for this one, we're going to do a thing called a PNF, or a contract and relax. So from here, gently, try to push your head into your fingers. So the muscles in the back of your neck will contract. Just about 10% of your power, so nothing too much. You just want to feel the muscles wake up. They need to activate a little bit. And then relax the muscles and gently encourage your chin towards your chest. And you should find that it's loosened up a little. And then to come out of this one, you're going to put your one hand on your forehead and just help your head up. Nice. Now, we're going to stretch the bit that everyone forgets. We're going to stretch your chinny chin chin. Is that the Billy Goat's gruff, wasn't it? The chinny chin chin. Anyway, one of those things. So, we're going to lift the chin up. Now, the temptation here, when I say lift your chin, everyone drops their head back, which compresses the back of your neck and may not be good for you. So keep your neck long, keep the back of the neck long, but extend the chin forward and up. And here's the secret bit, which is very hard to talk through. You're going to open your mouth, and stick your jaw forward, like that. See? And you do that and reach it up, you get a stretch under here. See that? If you ever remember Monty Python, you have Mr. Gumby with a handkerchief on his head. You go, my name's Mr. Gumby, and I think, I can't remember else he says, something stupid. So do that. Be careful, extend the chin forward and up. You can wiggle your chin side to side if you like. To move the jaw. Allow your head to fall back a little bit as you do it. And we'll gently come back. It's a bit weird, and sometimes you get a bit of a cramp. Oh. Now, from here, so we stretch the back of the neck, the front of the neck, the sides, and now the neck rotates. So, turn your head to the right, keeping the shoulders square. Don't turn the shoulders for now, we'll do that in a minute. Turn the head. We're going to take 2 fingers of the left hand and put them on the left-hand side of your chin. And again, we'll do a contract and relax. These muscles seem to like this. So from here, you're going to gently try and turn your chin back to the center of the room, but you can't because your fingers are in the way. So again, this just activates the muscles that would turn your head. Just need about 5 or 6 seconds here. Then relax, take a moment, and then see if the head will turn a bit more and encourage it with the fingers. Sometimes it releases a bit. Sometimes you get the whole owl thing. Then put the fingers on the other side of your chin and gently bring yourself back to the center. Roll the shoulders. And we swap sides. So body's up, shoulders square. Turn the head to the left. 2 fingers of your right hand on the right side of your chin. When you've gone as far as you comfortably can, push your chin back into your fingers to activate. You're activating the muscles on this side. You contract them. Then relax. And then turn the head a bit more. And encourage it with the fingers. Whee! And then fingers on the left-hand side of the chin and bring your head back to the center. Everyone has a stiff neck and no one stretches it. Well, we just did. Yay! From here, bring your legs forward, please, take your block or your roller out of the way. Both legs out in front. Give them a little wobble. Nice. From here, we're going to step the left foot over the right leg. So we're going to bring the left hand behind, the fingers point backwards, and then drag the hand in close to your back. Straighten the arm, lift the chest up so you're nice and tall. Right arm comes up and then over. Now, you want the elbow outside the knee, unless you've got shorter arms, in which case, put your forearm outside the knee. Okay, whichever will reach, doesn't matter. And then lift up nice and tall, turn the head, which is now nice and loose, we were done it. Make sure your arms, you're turning to the left, the other way. Keep the left leg up, but turn that way. Swap arms, swap arms. Yes, left arm behind, left arm, yes. Because if your arm's on the inside, you end up really tightening up your groin. So arm on the outside is much easier. And there's a wee little sneaky hip stretch here too. So the left knee is up and the right leg is flat. So check the left knee's up in the air, right leg is down. Yes, yay, here we go, fantastic. So it's a seated spinal twist. As you inhale, think of being taller. As you exhale, think of rotating. Then we'll unravel and come back to the center. Nice and gently, take a moment and swap sides. So, the right leg steps over the left. The right hand comes behind. So you lean back too far, it doesn't really like, the twist doesn't like it, so bring it in. Nice and tall, left arm's up, elbow or forearm outside the knee, and then look over the right shoulder for a seated spinal twist. And the secret is, the first 10 seconds or so, don't expect anything. Don't force anything, just wait. The tissue has to soften, has to feel safe, and then it goes, It kind of sighs, your muscles kind of sigh, and they kind of let go. Not to be confused with Versailles, which is some palace in one of those European countries. Think tall, and then think rotate. Then bring the head back to the center. Bring the body back to the center. Unwrap the legs. And we'll sit back on the heels for a moment, but again, you can sit up if that's more comfy. We can take the arms out to the side here. Oh, wait. So you can have your toes tucked under, or you can have your feet flat, or you can kneel up, or you can stand up, or you can sit in a chair. Arms out to the side. You're going to cross your left arm over the right. You want the elbows to cross over each other without crushing the microphone. And then wrap the arms up here. Ideally, the fingers go in the palm here, but if you can't quite do that, just grab this thumb. So you lock your hands in this position in some way. Left arm's over the right, unless your pecs are too big and it won't fit. Then, we want to lift the elbows up, but if we can slightly round the back here, and then push the elbows forward, and then think lifting them up. We're trying to separate the shoulder blades. This is our plan. To stretch out that tight and yucky bit in the middle. Then we'll release and come back. Give the hands a wee shake. And swap sides. Now, if you have a shoulder injury and you find the stretch is not helping the shoulder injury, you must push it harder and don't be soft. That's what my Indian teachers say sometimes. Bless him. No, we don't do that. So cross the arms to the other side. Right arm takes over the left. Okay. My guru had a stick. You have no idea how soft life is over here. From here, interlock the fingers on this side. Theoretically, this would be the tighter side for most of us. Okay, most people are tighter on the shoulders. And the right side, sorry. So from here, the toes tucked under or toes flat, round the back. You kind of collapse your chest and then push forward and then slightly up. Within tolerances of injuries and things. Okay. And my guru was lovely, by the way. I loved him. He was fantastic. But he did have a stick, and if you weren't paying attention or you were being a little dozy, he'd give you a little smack with the stick to maintain your focus. So trying to think of your shoulder blades opening, separating away from each other here. Come back and unwrap. Give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Now, from here we're going to stand up. If you have tight shoulders, grab your strap. Okay. You may need it, you may not. Depends how tight your shoulders are. Here's what we're going to do, so you know whether you need it or not. We're going to interlock the fingers behind the back here. We're going to stretch them back. We're going to bend over. We're going to do that. Okay. If your shoulders are tight and you get to here and you go, in which case, grab the strap, okay? Takes your hands a bit wider. So you may need it, you may not. Otherwise, interlock the fingers and allow the palms to separate. So you've got this kind of grip here. Some people like this. You can do a thumb grip if you'd rather, like that. Okay? Or the strap. Strap goes wide, and then as you get looser in the shoulders, you bring the strap, hands closer on the strap, okay? From here, feet about the width of your mat, roughly. Roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chest, straighten the arms, and lift your chin. And we're going to take a couple of breaths here to open the front of the chest and the front shoulder world. Now our neck should be nice and loose from all the work we did before. But if not, we get an extra stretch here on the front of the neck. Now, keep the lock and bend forward. Get the fingers interlocking. Drop the head down. Slight bend the knees if you need. And we think of the arms coming over, and one day, the hands will touch the floor. We're going to get a sneaky little hamstring stretch here as well, which is nice. If your fingers slide apart, readjust. In your mind, you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together now. And you want to think of pulling your arms longer. So try and pull them away from your shoulders and then think of them going over. Let your head hang totally free. So gravity helps to traction or lengthen your neck. Then we'll bring the hands onto your low back. Keep the head down. Very important, keep the head down and roll up. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra. So you don't faint. Pop the hands on the back of your bum. Push the hips forward and lean back a little. And then we will come back up. Beautiful. And then we'll sit down on your butt, please, team. Beautiful. Both legs are in front. Now we're going to do one of my favorite poses. From here, we're going to bend up the left leg, so the left foot is flat upon the mat, roughly a fist distance from the left thigh. Okay. Bring the right arm out to the side. Bend forward, reaching the left hand forward towards your right foot. But we're not going to stay here. Once we've bent forward quite a lot, we're trying to bring our rib cage on the inside of the left thigh here. We're going to bring the left arm out just below the top of the knee here, trying to get your shoulder at the knee. Flip the arm over and reach it around the back. Then bring your right hand around the other side and interlock your fingers there. In a bound forward bend. Now, if you can't get the hands to meet, use the strap. Remember, the strap of happiness is there to make you happy. That's what it's for. Oh, alarm's gone off. Quick. Call home. Now, if you can't get it, try not to snatch for it because you'll pop your shoulder, okay? This position of your arm, we call it a kimura in jiu-jitsu. It's great. This stretches the rotator cuff. If you stretch the rotator cuff at speed with violent intent, you pop someone's shoulder, okay? That's how jiu-jitsu works. This is lovely stretches, just you take them too far too fast. Sometimes your arm won't fix your biceps too big. Not if you've got an injury, because it'll stretch. If it's a rotator cuff injury, it will stretch the bit that's sore. Although if you've torn a muscle, stretching it's not a good idea because you're stretching the bit that's already torn. From here, we're going to release gently, and we'll come out. Check you feel okay. So, the secret with this one, right, the higher up the arm is, the easier it is, as long as you don't fall off the top. The more flexible you are, the lower down you can come, because that creates a bigger pull. You're pulling your arm out of the shoulder socket. It's kind of cool, but we have to be careful. So, if you haven't used the strap on the other side, be prepared on this side, you might need it, because we come to the right-hand side. Notice we do the left-hand side first, but most people are more flexible on the left-hand side. The right side is an epidemic of tightness in the modern world because of the devil's mouse, okay? So, legs right in front, you bend the right leg up. You lean to the left, reach the right arm forward, trying to bring your rib cage inside the leg. You have to bend forward a little bit here. Then the arm comes out to the side. Don't go off the top. You're trying to get your armpit almost to your knee, and then you flip it over and rotate. Traditionally the tighter one for most people on this one. So the secret is you have to kind of find a way to hold the strap between both hands, which requires a bit of thinking. And sometimes you're just like miles away. If you're miles away, here's what you do. You just do this, you put your arm here and you go. Just make noises. It's okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. You go la 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 la. Because here's the thing, right? Your brain, you don't realize what your brain does. Your brain's awesome. It's also really annoying and a pain, but when it's being awesome, you put it here and it goes, huh, I can kind of see what you're doing, but that's not going to happen. And then over the next week or so, it thinks about it when you're asleep and it goes, a funny thing we did on Monday. What should we do about that? Sometimes it goes, nothing, I don't care, I want to smoke out. And sometimes it goes, oh, I wonder if we can do something. And the next time you come and try it, your body goes, I remember this. Oh, and it goes a little bit further. It's weird like that, right? Same with any sport. If you pick up any activity, the first time you do it, you're like, whoa. And your brain, somehow the next time you get there, thinks it's a little bit more of a better idea. So over time, you'll be surprised. So just put yourself roughly in the position and think about it. I don't have much of a better modification for this one. It is a little extreme, I agree. But if you can get it, it's lovely on your shoulders. And then we're going to release and come out of this slowly. Don't come out quickly, come out slowly. Ooh. Both legs out in front, strap out the way. Roll the shoulders a bit. From here, both legs are out in front. Bring your hands about 20 centimeters behind your hips. Bend your knees, feet flat, and just lift your hips up. It's called an incline plane with the legs straight. This version is called a tabletop. Excuse me. What we're trying to do here, I'm just holding out, which is a bridge, just fine for your bottom. Okay, that's all good. But it's not a bottom class, it's a stretch class. So what I'm going to do here, try and pull your shoulder blades together, try and lift your chest up, and if it's okay on your neck, lower your head back. We're doing a bit of a stretch of the front of the shoulder world, okay? And not if it's an injury. No, no. No, no, no. C'est pas bon. 10 more minutes. And then we gently come down. Ooh. From here now, we're going to separate the legs out nice and wide. I'll give you a couple of versions of this. We'll just take this one to start with. You're going to lean over to your right. Right elbow goes in the knee, the head goes in the hand. Then the left arm comes up and over, and we aim it towards the toes of the right foot. So this is mostly a low back, side of the waist stretch. But as we reach this top arm out, we do get a bit of a stretch on our rib cage and our lats. So the options are to stay here. Or if that's too easy, you're going to put your right shoulder to the knee and reach out with both hands. And you can take hold of the foot and you can pull yourself over. But if that's too far, that's okay. Just stay where you are. Then we're going to slowly come back up. So put the left hand on the floor to help you up. Just bring yourself up steady. Just keep walking the hands over in a strange dance-like way. And go the other way. Left elbow's on the knee, head on the hand. Right arm's up and over, nice and steady. Nice and chill. Again, we can go shoulder to knee, both hands to the foot. And to come back up, right hand goes on the floor in front of the leg, and you push and help yourself back up. Now the other version of this, pop your hands under your knees and bring your legs together, please. Give them a little bit of a shake. If we bend this left leg, we can put the foot against the right leg and bend forward. That's a hamstring stretch, okay? Well, we're going to change it. We're going to bring this left foot out. We're going to lift up and turn our hips. So our hips are facing the heel of the left foot. Okay? So your body's facing between your legs this way. Then we're going to turn back towards the right leg. Reach your right hand out, and if you need to use the straps, you can take hold of your foot. Okay, so either strap or hand, whichever is more comfy. Okay, you can do this, or you can hold the foot. And then the plan is to reach out with your left hand. And what you usually find is you can't quite reach it. And you go, that's funny. It's because we pulled your hip back. So, as we try and reach for this left hand here, you can stay reasonably square and you'll feel a certain stretch. And if you turn a little bit, we get a very similar stretch to what we did just now, but it's a little different. Okay, so it's almost a side bend and it's almost a forward bend. There's this kind of point between the two where you find this interesting stretch, hopefully just to the side of your spine, between the spine and the side of the waist. So you play with your rib cage angle here, your shoulder angle, and you go, oh, so for me, there, that's right. And this hand's nowhere near. But it's an unusual little spot in your back. we'll come back up. And we'll swap sides. So it's just a slight variation on the QL stretch, or the low back stretch we normally do. So bend the right leg. Again, if it's here, if you've got tight hamstrings and you think we're not hamstring work today, that's okay, you can do that, okay, if you want to. If you're like, I don't like these funny side bends. No, Greg, don't care. That's okay, do this one, that's okay, I don't mind. Or you bring this leg out. The important thing is the knee comes out. See what that does, opens up the hips. You turn, so you're naturally relaxed facing between the legs. So you have to turn your waist to get to this left leg here. Reach for the left hand, again, strap or not, depending on how flexible you are. Then you'll find the right hand, and this side's even worse for me, is nowhere near. And that's the point. So either square or fully sideways or halfway between the two. And you fiddle a little bit. Then we'll come back up. Slowly. Come back to the center, unwrap the legs. Now, I'm going to pop up onto the knees once again. Again, sit on the roller or kneel up, whatever feels good for you. And I'll stand up so you can all see. What we're going to do is take this right arm and reach it up, and then drop it down the spine. And give it a little nudge with the left hand. And take the left arm down, round, reach it down first, across and up. And interlock your fingers here. In writer's pose. Or use the strap because it's too far. That's okay. Hopefully the shoulders feel a little bit looser than normal because we've done so much loosey work on them. Maybe. This will stretch your triceps, the outside of the shoulders on one side, and that rotation of the shoulder on the other side. It's hard to do when you're sitting on them. If you're sitting cross-legged, it's quite tricky because your body ends up getting kind of hunched forward. It's usually better up on your knees. It's usually more comfy. Or stand up. Okay. Be careful not to strain your face and hurt yourself. You can have wrinkles, and you might hurt your shoulder too. So. And then we will release. Now come out slowly. Remember this hand? This one needs to come out gently. The left side needs to come out gently. Make sure it's happy, okay? These kind of movements are great for your shoulders, but you have to be so careful. If you do them too hard, you'll upset it. All right, that was the fun side, the easy side. Now, the other side. Left arm goes up, drop it down. Give the elbow a slight little help across with the right arm. If you weren't using the strap before, you might need it now. Right arm goes down, across, and then up. And we interlock on this side. Or we hold the strap on this side. And we make strange shapes with our faces and we go, oi, oi, oi. Try not to hurt yourself, team. Nice. As best as possible, try and get your head reasonably straight here. This tends to get your neck kind of cranked forward. Release gently. Especially that right arm. Top arm is usually not a problem, it's the bottom one. Ooh, give the shoulders a little roll. Then lie down your back to relax for a moment or two.